Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to talk about how I look after my hair. Last week I showed you a hairstyle which basically had the corkscrew twists, and as of today I've added some more on this side and I just want to rock the cornrows on this side. However, I've had this hair for 2 weeks and one of the problems I actually have is that I have dandruff issues and I also have itchy scalp issues. And last year, actually make that not last year actually, 2 years ago in 2016, 2 years ago, I used to struggle with having too much dandruff, and I would usually get dandruff like by the fourth day. I have a lot of dandruff and I would usually have to peel like a layer of dandruff off my skin, so I could never keep a hairstyle for long, and I was always washing my hair and cleaning my scalp because the dandruff was too much. But as of 2 years ago, well, it doesn't feel like 2 years, but as of 2014, I started using Head and Shoulders conditioner. It was actually an accidental discovery. I wanted to buy the shampoo, although it had never worked before, and I ended up buying the conditioner. And it just so happens that I ran out of conditioner, and so I started using this one. And my skin didn't itch for that whole week, and I was like, what did I do? What had changed? And it turns out it was actually the Head and Shoulders. So ever since then, I kind of use Head and Shoulders. It hasn't solved the problem, but it's made it more tolerable for me to actually be able to have hairstyles for a long time. So it's 2 weeks. I usually manage 2 weeks without having an itchy scalp. I do see dandruff every now and then, but hardly compared to what it was. So it's been 2 weeks and my head is itching and I just want to wash my scalp and have a clean scalp. So my plan is, so basically I'm going to wash my hair, and what I'm using is Treemendus. I love using Treemendus. That's for me personally. That's the shampoo I like using. And it's the tea tree shampoo. And I like it because, first of all, I guess I love the ingredients. I love the fact that I can read the ingredients and understand them. They're not too many. And I love the way it leaves my hair feeling nice and clean and the smell of it. So for me personally, this is what I like to use. And to also use a toothbrush. This is my toothbrush for my hair. So I'm going to use this toothbrush to just clean out my scalp as much as I can. And on top of that, I'll be using my Head and Shoulders. Head and Shoulders. Yes, I'll be using my Head and Shoulders on my scalp. This is the only thing actually that I put on my scalp. That's the only thing I use. With everything, I'm going to use TRESemme. And I think I'm going to mix it with water and some oils and this, spray it, rinse it out. Okay, so I've kind of washed my hair kind of twice right now. And basically I just keep going back with my brush. Now I could use my hands and it does help, but also the brush just kind of gets into those nooks in there. And oh, it feels so good. It just feels so good, and just wash my hair that way. So I'm just gonna do this. The aim really, honestly, is just for me to get to the scalp because it's just itching. So it's not necessarily the hair that I'm worried about, it's my scalp. I need a nice, clean scalp. Okay, so I've just finished washing my hair. And now it's time for me to put in the conditioner. Now, as I mentioned, the only thing that I really put on my scalp is my Head and Shoulders. That's the only product I put on. Otherwise, my scalp seems to react to everything else. So I basically go ahead and I put my Head and Shoulders on my scalp. I just kind of just put it directly on the scalp. That's the only thing that sits on. So I go ahead. I don't mind how much I put in, I guess, because once I found something that helps me with the itching, I'm so happy and I don't mind too much if I put on a lot or not. But I'm more interested in making sure that my scalp gets the treatment of Head and Shoulders. It feels so good and smells good. And once I'm happy with what I think is enough, go ahead and massage my scalp. It feels so fresh and clean. For the hair, for the rest of the hair, I'm going to spray it with conditioner. This is my concoction. And it's a mixture of the TRESemme. I'm using the TRESemme and the Treemendus Tea Tree conditioner, and some olive oil. I'm also using some olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. This is what I end up with. So I'm not going to spray too much, really. And I'm really just concentrating on the bottom area which has my hair, and not necessarily the twists. Once I'm happy with what I've sprayed, I'm now going to leave it in for 20 minutes. I'm going to put it in a plastic. Use a plastic to wrap your hair in. I personally like these plastics. You can actually find them at Metro. I tried to find them elsewhere, but I couldn't. But you can find these plastics at Metro because I feel like as if they trap more heat. So I love using these plastics. I'm now going to leave my hair in for 20 minutes and then I'll wash it out. Okay, and that's it. That's basically it. 20 minutes are up and I've rinsed my hair. If you notice now on the sides though, the hair looks a bit old, and personally I don't like the way it looks. However, you could always go to somebody to redo your cornrows if you wanted to. If you don't have that time, I guess what you could try and do is just use gel and just lay it flat against your skin. That's what I would suggest. But me being me, I'm going to redo the cornrows and then I'll just do another hairstyle. I'll quickly do another hairstyle